Anyhow, let's talk about the Dakota Access Pipeline. I look like one of those guys off the cover of a 70s folk rock album. This curly hair and this Jesus-like shawl cover-up. I don't care. I'm about to go to work. I need to be comfortable, not cute. Okay, so a little cute because I don't want to scare the clients. Anyhow, the Dakota Access Pipeline. I'm not going to get into the assholes who think it's okay. Fuck them. They can go die in a fire. But, however, the Morton County Sheriff's Office is now supposedly under investigation, which is a very good thing. There's just been an update that there was a conference, and I'm going to follow up on that after I watch all of the footage that has been posted on Facebook, willing that it's still there. However, it's been said that the protectors are going to be forced off of their land by early January. Y'all, I'm just going to get to the truth here. I'm at the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck about Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck about the Dakota Access Pipeline. I really hope the world would just catch on fire and burn. This entire year has depressed me. I lost my grandmother. My husband lost his grandmother. Everyone's dying. We lost David Bowie, which everyone knows that was devastating to me. My tribe's a mess. Someone keeps trying to hack into the Facebook tribal websites that's related to me by marriage. Someone's trying to hack my computer. Someone's trying to hack my phone. I was actually diagnosed with 2 different autoimmune diseases this year. I wonder if this is how someone with a terminal disease feels when they come to the conclusion that they are going to die. What's the word I'm looking for? The Kubler-Ross stage of acceptance, where you just feel like it's going to come. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So you might as well get your life right and your spirit right. I'm at that point. I've had dreams from ancestors. I've had dreams about art pieces that I should do, and I am going to follow up on that. I've had nightmares about what's going to happen in next year's America. I'm terrified. I don't know what to do. I could literally die if I don't get my medication. I have another health concern that I can't even go get checked out because I can't afford it right now. The reason why I'm sharing this is because I'm not the only one who's feeling like this. I'm not the only one who's terrified. My Muslim friends are terrified to go out and shop. One of my Muslim friends has actually removed her hijab, which is a very important part of her religion and her spirituality, because she feels like she's not even safe enough to celebrate her own religion in America. What the fuck? How can we go through life worrying about being shot, killed, stabbed, left to die, when all we have to do is go to the hospital and they can check us out and remove a tumor that's going to kill us? But we can't even do that because of money, because of the healthcare system, because what little we have now, we're going to lose, especially people of color, especially Native Americans, who rely on Indian Health Services and the special marketplace, perpetual open enrollment of the healthcare market for affordable insurance. I'm not the only one terrified. And on New Year's, I'm sure half the population, who aren't my Muslim friends, are going to be drinking and crying. I personally will be at work, so I will just be crying. I will be crying for the new year. Even though 2016 was an awful, hellfire, painful year of loss, destruction, pain, difficulty, 2017 looks like staring into the nothing. 2017 looks like the year of the year that I die, the year that all of my friends die. And not just on a micro level, but a macro level. The whole world is going to change. And it's scary. And I don't know if I'm strong enough to survive. My friends don't know if they're strong enough to survive. So Trump supporters, people who voted for Trump, people who think it's hilarious that Donald Trump was elected. When we are all dying on the streets, and you who are part of the elite, you who have money and land and more rights than me, because you are a white person, or even a person of color with money. And I like to focus on that point for a moment. If you are a person of color with money, and I mean a substantial amount of money, you're considered upper class to approaching the 1% or even over. You have a nice big house, you have kids who go to private school, you have cars, you have vacations out of the country. You know that if you get sick, you can go to the doctor, you can pay for all your bills, and you have no worries. Even though you are a person of color with these rights and privileges, the fact that you are a person of color is not going to save you in the coming year and years to come. Because people see skin color. You could be shitting cash. You could be in your own little fortress. But they're still going to come for you because you are a person of color. Don't think any different. Anyhow, to wrap this up, if you are a Trump supporter, if you voted for Trump, if you think that Trump being in office is a good thing, please remember us, dead and dying, as we lay there on the sidewalks or in our shanty houses, taking our last breath, knowing that all we would have to do is to go to the hospital and have the most basic medical care to survive, or we're here without food, or we can't leave our houses because we're on a registry and there is a curfew for this person of color, or this religion, or this philosophy. Or when I'm on a reservation and my husband probably won't be coming along, whether he's allowed to or whether he's probably just not comfortable going, but when I'm forced back onto a reservation because of my Native American status, so they can watch us, just like in the times of Custer, just remember that you caused this. Oh, who hath caused this? Who can answer at the throne of God? Just remember. And I hope at the end of all of the death and destruction, when everything's in smoldering ruins, that you take time to think of us and perhaps have a little regret and maybe shed a tear for us.